boy, look what we have found. Ever so dangerous. Buckaroo! Forgot something up at the house. And the great thing about Buck is you can pretty much tie him anywhere and he will stand like a pro. And his sidekick Comet, who has sunscreen on his nose. So, had to come up to the house, tied him to the post. He's still standing. Good boy, Buck. Hey, Jules crew. So, as you can see, I am riding Buck in just a halter and a pair of reins. So I've made my own side pull, as you will. The reason for that being is we've had to do a lot of one rein stops. He was very bolty for a while. If you would like, please watch my previous playlist on restarting Buck and why we restarted Buck and what I was dealing with. I'll link that in a card above. Good boy. So as you can see, he's doing much better changing direction. So our big problem was the Western saddle. He was a lot worse in the Western saddle than the English. Good boy. And he would spook when you put on leg aid. Boy, Buck. Especially to the left. So when you would go from right to left, as soon as I put a little left leg on to have him bend around it, as you can see, he got a little bit worried there. It just scares him, and I think what happened was when he was broken, they used big spurs. So he would sometimes bolt, sometimes we would have really good rides, and sometimes we had pretty scary rides, hence why I'm wearing my safety vest. Good boy. Good. Yeah, good boy. He's also starting to learn that leg means to move forward. He would just spook and go sideways, so he's getting a whole lot better. He still gets a little bit worried. So the reason that I'm doing the halter and not a bit is we had to have quite a few one rein stops. And when you do that with a bit, you can very easily pull the bit through their mouth and be very harsh. And you have to be very harsh when you're doing a one rein stop, because there's no other way to gain control. We were at that point, and I did not want to use a bit in that way. This is not a bitted versus bitless debate. I think used in the correct hands, either option is great. Used in the wrong hands, either option is terrible. And I think both options also have a harsher version and a not so harsh version. And the reason I like this setup is because I have a little slack around his nose. So if he was not to be soft, I could give him a little bump. As opposed to it being really tight around his nose, like a fitted nose band, I couldn't get that little extra bump. So I want him to learn to give to pressure, to supple to pressure. So I'll show you some stuff we did on the ground that was a little new. Just wanted to show you guys how much better he's doing on the lunge. I'm not having to beg him to trot forward like I used to. And he's doing pretty good at changing direction when I ask and then moving off when I ask. So I've just been kind of doing different little exercises with him before I ride to make sure he's listening to me. Here we just kind of changed directions both ways and went over some trot poles. And then we do walk, trot, canter both ways and different little exercises, and we go all around the arena. But as you can see, he's just doing much better at listening to cues to move off, and I'm not having to just beg him to keep moving forward like I used to on the lunge line. And then this is a little exercise where I have him straddle the pole, and I'm asking him to step sideways across the pole. So this is where that disengaging the hind end and the forehand come in handy. He's not real fluid at it yet. I'm kind of having to break it down into forehand and hind end, but he's doing better. And here I'm just asking him to supple with pressure of the rein and then give his haunches with pressure of the stirrup. So I want him to bend his head round with just a little bit of pressure to the rein and then immediately turn his hind end with a little bit of pressure with the stirrup. And this is just a touch of liberty work. I don't have a lead line on him, and I'm just asking him to give his hind end and his forehand without having to hold on to a lead line. So what I want is for him, as soon as I ask, he brings his head nice and soft with just 2 fingers. He not as great to the left, so sometimes I have to give him these little bumps. Good boy. And as soon as he softens, I let it go. We're going to walk on. And then another thing he was kind of spooky at was you switching your reins from side to side. So I've been practicing a lot with that. But as you can see, he's a lot better than he used to be. I'll show you some clips of what he used to do.
On all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many
Desensitizing this horse and getting him to respect leg aid and give to leg aid and respect hand aid, and also to supple and give to hand aid. And he's come a long way. He hasn't come as fast as I would like because of my schedule. It's not his fault. But I've kind of figured out my schedule. And sorry, some of my clips are in the dark because sometimes I have to ride in the late evening when I really should be taking a shower and getting ready for bed so I can go to clinical and leave the house at 5 in the morning. But who needs sleep? What you would get worried about is if you moved your hands around. I'm trying to get him used to also shifting weight in the saddle. He hated when you would shift weight in the saddle. So I'm getting used to shifting weight in the saddle and having my hands go from neck to butt. And he's a lot better at that. I don't think I have any video clips of what he used to do, but he would do the same little tuck his hind end under him and bolt to the side when you would do that as well. So I've been, oh boy, posting at the walk. So he feels the shift of weight, and he also hears the squeak. Okay, good. And he gets a little hesitant, and he doesn't really want to walk forward, so my goal right now is to keep him going forward as I do that. Good boy. So he knows he does not have to change his stride at all, or hesitate at all when that happens. So he's starting to lower his head and relax, which is phenomenal for this horse. Before I ask him to trot, I'm going to make sure he's listening and giving with his head and his flank with my leg and my rein. Good boy. And now we're going to have a little trot. Good boy. Very good, Bucky. Sometimes he gets a little worried at this end of the arena, and it might be because of that camera. Good boy. Woo! Very good. Make sure that we can turn and give some leg. Try to get him to extend this tiny little choppy trot. Good boy, good. Very good. Very good boy. Constantly talking to him. Very good, Bucky. Very good. Right on. So he always hesitates in this corner. But I'm not going to harp on it. I'm just going to continue to ask him to move forward. Forward is our friend. Good boy. I'm not particularly asking too much in regards to rounding and soft line, anything like that. That's going to come with time. I just want him to be nice and calm during our rides. And as soon as we're nice and calm, good boy. In the western saddle. Got up. So he's a little hesitant in our turn. I'm just asking him to supple with his head and through his body with my leg. And also using a little outside leg to tell him it's okay. You don't have to change your gait. Move forward. Oh, that was a little better. And so you get a little worried sometimes when you have to use a little extra leg aid. And that's okay. We're still worlds better than what we used to be. So I'm just going to kind of stay on this smaller circle on this end until I get him to relax and soften and not change his stride. Yeah. Not making too big of a deal. Looking for little baby steps. So I'm shifting my weight to the outside stirrup And I'm using my inside leg. Good, that's better. So ask him to soften with his body. I'm just doing little check and releases with my inside rein to ask him to supple with his head. And he's getting kind of stiff. Whenever he's about to kind of wig out, he gets stiff and straight necked. Oh. Oh. That's good. Yeah. So, good. Now give him a little bump with my inside rein. Say no. You can give with your head. Good. And then come around. Good boy. He's got to learn to give and supple when I ask. Good boy. There you go. I'm using my seat to encourage him. Good. To move a little more fluidly. So my seat bones are independent of my upper body. My whole body's not swaying. Just my seat bones. That's what an independent seat means. It can move independently from your upper body, and your upper body can stay still. Swaying, big exaggerated sways. Okay. Get him to walk a little bigger. And try to encourage him to step further underneath with his hind end, so that his hind footsteps fall into his front footsteps. We're not there yet, but he's trying to figure out what I'm asking. So I'm giving a little leg aid, good boy, along with seat aid. The motion of your seat dictates the rhythm of the movement. So as long as I'm swaying back and forth in a walking movement, he should stay in a walking gait and not break into a trot. The gait is dictated by hands and feet. So now that I'm going to ask for a trot, I'm going to get my feet ready to change its motion as well. So, as you can see, I kind of momentarily drive with my seat instead of side-to-side swaying, driving with a sitting trot motion until we come up to a trot, and then I can come into my rising trot. I'm using the inside and my outside leg to ask him to move forward, not change his gait. So I'm asking him to bend around my inside leg by keeping the back of my calf and heel slightly more pressure than the outside. Then I use the outside as a supplement to ask him to move forward. And I'm also giving take and release again, the inside rein, to ask him to bend through his neck. Very good. And this is world better. To the left especially, what we've been dealing with, so he's being a phenomenal boy. So here's the trick, is switching direction at the trot, which is always very worrisome. Trot on. It's either gait for him. Trot on. Trot on. Keep right. Come on. Good. Trot. Trot on. Trot on. Trot on. Good boy. Good boy. Very good. So he raised his head and he was hesitant, but he did it. As opposed to, I'll show you the clip of before what he would do, changing direction at the trot. Good boy. Very good. Much better. Much better. Ended with some very good change of directions, walk in trot. Him finally bending around my aids without being hesitant. So we're going to end for the day. I'm just going to end with him suppling on either side. So we'll stay in this bitless option and in the Western saddle and me in my vest until we can walk, trot, canter both directions anywhere we want to go without any hesitation and with some relaxation and him finally bringing his head down. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Stay tuned. This boy's really starting to come along.
Good boy, Buck. At least he loves water. Look, guys, Liberty hose off. Woohoo! Good boy, Bucky.